Hi Petrie, so for the continuation of our topic about prehistoric animals, let's try to watch the short video.
Since time began, over 5 billion species of animals have become extinct, but evidence suggests that some extinct animals may still be with us today. There have been sightings of animals which have been said to have gone extinct thousands or millions of years ago, and many have even been caught on very convincing videos. Woolly mammoth. It's said that woolly mammoths went extinct in 2000 BC. They were like gigantic furry elephants with tusks. They stood over 11 feet tall and weighed nearly 7 tons. And they did actually live among humans for many years. This includes the ancient Native Americans, and also some ancient Eurasian people. But over thousands of years, they went extinct. This was partly because of humans hunting them for meat, and also climate change over thousands of years. The last known woolly mammoths passed on 10,000 years ago. These were found in Siberia. These were the final mainland woolly mammoths. But other groups of woolly mammoths have been found on islands much more recently. They lived on Wrangel Island in the Arctic Ocean until 4,000 years ago. In 2012, it was believed a woolly mammoth was caught on camera. The animal appeared to walk through this Siberian river, but the person filming it did not want to get too close. As late as 1948, frozen woolly mammoths have been found, and this raised the possibility that some may still be alive in Siberia today. Black leopard. For over 100 years, it was believed that black leopards had gone extinct, but recently a new photo of one has been caught. In 2019, a photographer had the first sighting of a black leopard in 100 years. The image was caught by Will Barat Lucas in Kenya. He shared these amazing photographs, proving that the animal is not extinct. Kenyans had shared rumors of black leopards walking around at night for a long time, but thanks to these amazing photos, their existence has been proven. Tasmanian tiger. The Tasmanian tiger is also known as the thylacine. They were being hunted as they were a threat to livestock. And as land was being built on, their habitats got smaller and smaller. They officially became extinct in 1936, but sightings of them in Australia are fairly common. They've been spotted in Tasmania and mainland Australia. Recently, fencing workers in Lang Lang reported a Tasmanian tiger roaming around one morning. And as late as 2003, there is a suspected video of this animal. The tiger was seen in Gippsland, Victoria. But sadly, HD cameras were not the norm back then, so it's hard to see what this exactly is. But combine this with all the reported sightings, and I think it's safe to say Tasmanian tigers may still roam the world with us. Beiji. This is also known as the Yangtze River dolphin. These dolphins used to be very common, but they were doomed after the Three Gorges Dam was built. This increased the number of boats in the river a lot, and in 2006, the Chinese dolphin was declared extinct. But 1 year later, there was a sighting of them confirmed by scholars. Scientist and expert Wang Ding confirmed this sighting. This led to a massive expedition to try and find more. Researchers traveled more than 2,200 miles, but unfortunately they had no further sightings. But the Yangtze River is very long and there's lots they did not cover. So there's a chance there are more Beiji dolphins out there today. Japanese wolf. These amazing wolves, native to Japan, went extinct in 1905. This was known as the world's smallest wolf. It measured only 35 inches and stood about 1 foot tall. But although it was declared extinct in 1905, images of this wolf were found from 1910. Also, traces of these wolves continue to be found to this day. And there are various sightings from Japanese islands. So perhaps this wolf could still be alive today. There have been sightings of this wolf in the 1930s, 50s, and even the 90s. Many also report a strange howling noise in certain Japanese woods. They believe this could be the Japanese wolf or maybe a dog-wolf hybrid. Because the Japanese countryside is so vast, we may never know. But many researchers and explorers remain optimistic and search for this wolf to this day. Mokele Mbembe. You may never have heard of this animal before. It's an ancient African water-dwelling creature. It's said to have gone extinct 65 million years ago. It's a reptile but has an abnormally large neck and tail. It lives deep in the Congo River basin of Central Africa. Its dinosaur subgroup is a sauropod, and its unusual name means one who stops the flow of rivers. That's because many say it was so wide it could stop the river flowing. In 2012, someone was taking photos of the basin from a helicopter. That's when they saw what they believed to be this extinct animal. Others believe that this animal lives in other parts of the world. For example, many say that the sightings of the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland could be this animal. Also in 1959, it was reported that a pygmy tribe caught and ate one of these animals. Do you think these million-year-old lost creatures could still be among us today? Javan tiger. The Javan tiger is native to the Indonesian island of Java, but over the years, the island's inhabitants needed food, so they hunted and ate these tigers. This led to them being declared extinct in 1976, but there were many sightings of these in the 1980s. In the 90s, explorers did a massive search of the island. In 1994, they completed the search, saying that they were indeed extinct. But in 1995, this was proved wrong. That was when a Javan resident accidentally discovered a group of Javan tigers. Up until today, there have been many sightings of these animals. Javan tigers' waste matter and hair has been found all over the island. The last confirmed sighting was in the year 2000, but many Javans still believe that these tigers live on the island. Eastern cougar. In 2011, the eastern cougar was said to be extinct. But even after 2011, there have been many sightings on every single East Coast state of the USA. Recently in New Hampshire, a couple saw this cougar and took a photo. And many believe that these still exist in the wilderness today. Ivory-billed woodpecker. This amazing bird was declared extinct in the 1920s. But since then, there have been 15 sightings of this bird. The most recent one was in 2005 in Arkansas. Scientists and bird experts are divided over whether this bird is alive or extinct, but many do believe the ivory-billed woodpecker is still flying to this day. Mexican grizzly bear. In 1964, it was declared that this amazing bear was extinct, but since then, there have been many reported sightings of Mexican grizzlies in Mexico and Colorado, USA. A study 15 years after they were extinct found marks and footprints from these bears. And the study also found that Mexico and Colorado were suitable habitats for these bears. Japanese river otter. In 2012, these otters were declared extinct. But since then, there have been more than 15 sightings of this animal. These are normally in areas where they wouldn't tend to be, for example, polluted rivers. But some believe they may live here because of the easy food source, which is garbage. Passenger pigeon. There used to be 5 billion passenger pigeons, but in 1914, they were declared extinct. That was until the US President Theodore Roosevelt spotted one. Since then, flocks of these birds have been seen all over the USA, and many believe that they're still flying to this day. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below whether you think any of these animals may still be alive today. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed.
All right, so those are the extinct animals. Now let's dig in with a picture of these animals. The first one we have here is Tasmanian tiger. So unfortunately, we do not get to see this animal anymore because they are extinct. When you say extinct, we can no longer see them because they're not in our planet anymore. They're all gone. Next is black leopard. This is such a nice leopard. Can you see the color? It's really very beautiful animal. But yeah, they're all gone. One of the reasons why they are extinct is because human hunt them or the weather change. It's called global warming. So sudden hotness or the ice is melting. Next one is prehistoric squid. So squid is actually the one we eat, but we have now the small one. prehistoric squid used to be really very big and giant. Can you imagine seeing a prehistoric squid long time ago? Next we have here is a sea cow. Whoa, sea cows were very big and they were 9 meters long. Sea cows were 9 tons heavy, so heavy. They had no teeth and they were plant eaters. They're herbivore. They had also black skin, and sea cows were also slow swimmers. So they swim like a turtle. Really very slow, but that's very cute animal. Next we have here is woolly mammoth. So I don't know if there's still mammoth here in our planet, but long time ago there are plenty of mammoth. So woolly mammoth was about 3 or 4 meters tall and 5 tons heavy. That's really very heavy. This mammoth had quite small ears. So they were only 30 centimeters long. Their hair was 1 meter long. Woolly mammoth tusk. Do you see the white one that's called tusk? Extremely long, about 5 meters. See, look at my back. This is the mammoth's tusk. They weren't meat eating. Oh, so even if this animal is really very huge, they were not eating meat. So they are probably herbivore or eating only plants. Next one we have here is a giant rodent. So giant rodent is actually a family of rat and mouse. So can you imagine yourself carrying a very big rat? Well, me, no. But unfortunately, they're all gone as well. So I believe that there's no more rodent. Rodent, this kind of giant rodent used to be a pet for some people because they were friendly and they were harmless. But the tiny ones, I don't think they're friendly. Okay, so for our worksheet, we will just have to continue about the dinosaur thing, but I want you to recall about what we learned in math. So you have to connect and trace. You have to begin with number 1 until number 40 or 50. So you just have to connect the dots and don't forget to color our beautiful dinosaur. So you can color as much as the color that you want. Okay, so don't forget to post your pictures about our worksheet for today. Feel free again to ask me any questions. If you have more questions, don't forget to message me online. So I hope you learned something for today. See you again next time. Bye.